Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger Brave, aka Dino Force Brave review for you. This is Zyudenchi, or I believe in Korea they're called Dino Cell, packs 01 and 02. So in the Korean toy line, you know, they had the sword, the gun, the Megazord, the individual Zords. They all came with Zyudenchi. And then this was the way to get the extra Zyudenchi in these two packs. So you can see here 26, 27, 28, and 29 are new dinosaurs. And then 1 through 5 are actually the Zyuogers, which is pretty cool. At the end of Dino Force Brave, Kyoryuger Brave, depending on what you want to call it, they loaded these Zyudenchi into their gun and fired, and then the Zyuogers appeared. And they had like kind of like a handing of the baton kind of thing where you know, they kind of said like, good luck, you guys are up, and then they kind of walked off into the sunset because Zyuoger is going to be the next Sentai adapted for Korean market. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty neat little segment there at the very end of the last episode. And I'm really excited to get these Zyudenchi. These do not exist anywhere else as of yet. I don't know if Japan has plans of releasing them somehow. As I said in my last video, I really think it's going to depend how the first couple offerings sell. If they really sell well, they'll probably, you know, dive back into the well and come up with more stuff that they can release. But in the meantime, I decided to go ahead and pick up these two Korean Zyudenchi Dino Cell sets. So let's go ahead. Well, actually, I'll show you off the pack. This is the front of the packaging. Back of the packaging is pretty simplistic. Just kind of shows you how it can work with the Megazord, Brave Kyoryuger. Tells you how to push the button. That's really about it. Not too much to the packaging. The front's very exciting. The back's kind of boring. So let's go ahead. Let's get these out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here are the 9 Zyudenchi Dino Cells. I'm probably just going to call them Zyudenchi for the rest of the review. If you prefer Dino Cells, I apologize. But that's what I'm more used to calling them. So first up here in the first pack, we have number 1 for Zyuo Eagle. Now, like all the Super Sentai ones on the other side, they have the kind of Ranger in red with a white outline, kind of the colors inverted. And then it says Eagle on the back. Pretty nice sparkles there, I like that. See if I can get a little bit closer for you guys. Very sparkly. Number 2, Shark. And then number 5 jumps to 5 for some reason. Tiger. 2012, made in China. And then we also get 26. I really like the coloring on this one. I think the blue is really cool, and I like the look of that pterodactyl type dinosaur in there. I know it's not a pterodactyl, glow in the dark. There's that. Its name is Bunikdo. I'm sure I'm probably saying that wrong, so I apologize. But very, very cool nonetheless. And then number 28, which is Kotsu Taptor. So there you have that. And then jumping over to the other pack. Whoops, I knocked them all over. Number 3, Lion. Then number 4, Elephant. And then you get the Dino 27. There's the glow-in-the-dark side, sparkly side. Dolex. And then number 29. I like this one a lot too. I like the yellow. Very cool. Taekwondo. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but that is a mouthful. I also like how his hand is just kind of on his chin like he's deeply thinking about something. I don't know. This picture makes me laugh. So anyway, that is the 4. I guess I mean, I could show you the pin systems, but I don't think offhands you guys know what they mean. So of course we'll try them out in Brave Kyoryuger in a moment. But I was just pretty excited to pick these up. I really like the Zyudenchi Zyudenchi. I think they're pretty cool. Now, the regular Dino ones, you get 26, 27, 28, and 29 between the two packs. These are the Korean versions, so these are going to have the Korean pin system. So I have no idea what sounds we're going to get out of these guys. Japanese versions of these, with Japanese pin systems, are coming with the sword and gun set. I'm not sure why these specific four. I think there is a 24 and a 25 that's also available. I think there's at least a 25. I think those two are also coming with the sword and gun set. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think there's at least 5 that come with the gun and sword set. So we'll be interested to take a look. I'll have to compare them when those come in, because the pin systems will be different, because this is the Korean pin set system, which would go with the Korean sword and gun, which I do not have and probably will not get, because I am getting the Japanese version. I'm just used to those sounds. I kind of just like those sounds better. So that's why I decided to go with the premium Bandai sets. But in any case, let's go ahead. We'll bring in Kyoryuger Brave and find out what sounds we have. Alright, so first up, I'm going to start with the Dino Capsules. So here is number 26, Bunikdo. So that kind of sounded like the right name. So maybe that one is going to be the same as far as the pin system goes. So that's kind of cool. Check out number 27, which is Dolex. So that was a very different name. It might be the same dinosaur, and the name might just be different in Korea as opposed to the Japanese name. We'll have to wait and see. Here is 28, which is Kotsutotor. That kind of sounded the same too. And then last up for the dinos, we have number 29, Takewandotus. I apologize because I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. So that kind of sounded similar too. I'll have to wait when the Japanese versions come in, and I'll do a comparison during that video. But now the main event. Let's see what happens when we get the Zyudenchi. They might just say Super Sentai. I'm really not sure. So that's really awesome. It says eagle, and then it makes the sound of the eagle from the Zyudenchi changer. So that's really cool. I would assume if these work with this, there's or at least the kind of the same deal with Terra Voltan and Giga Bragigas. They at least left the door open. So if they decide they want to sell more merch later on, these will be built in. So that's really cool. Let's check out number 2, Shark. Get some cool shark bite sounds there. Number 3, Lion. Number 4, Elephant. And then number 5, Tiger. So very, very cool. Now that I think about it, I think I do remember learning that this did recognize those. I remember I wanted them regardless because I think that's really cool that they did Zyudenchi. But I think after I had bought them, I found out that this does recognize it. So that's really cool. I'm really excited. I'm relearning this because I forgot apparently. It's really awesome that this recognizes the Zyudenchi. So I'm wondering if that means, like I said, they put them in there so that the door at least is open if they want to, sell Japanese versions or include them with a future release, maybe a belt buckle or something to try to get people to buy something they might not normally buy. We'll have to wait and see what comes down the pike, but really awesome that it recognizes these. So just for fun, I thought I would bring out the Gabi Revolver since it's the only gun that I have so far and see what sounds we get. I'm not expecting much, but we'll give it a shot. So it just says Super Sentai, which is kind of what I expected. See what this one says. I'll do 2 at a time here to speed this along, since they're probably not going to be very exciting. Yep, so far, it's all just Super Sentai pin system in the old Gabi Revolver. But we'll keep going. All right. 0 for 5 so far. I'm assuming they're all going to be the same, but we'll wait and see. Is anybody else tired of hearing this say Super Sentai by now? I am. But only 2 left to try. Anyone have a guess what it's going to say? Anyone? Anyone? Super Sentai, perhaps? So there you go. They're all just Super Sentai pin systems. I guess they figured they were fringe enough to use those pin systems for these Zyudenchi. So unfortunately they don't really do anything in the original Gabi Revolver. So I think these are 2 really fun sets. I mostly bought them for the Zyudenchi, and I think that's why most people would pick them up if they decided to grab these. Now, if you have all the Korean toys, the Korean gun and sword, the Korean Megazord, there's absolutely no reason not to try to hunt these down because these were all made for those toys and they're 100% compatible. If you have the new Brave Kyoryuger set from Premium Bandai, they do work with them. At least the Zyudenchi ones definitely do. The other 4 make some kind of sounds, but I'm not sure exactly what they are. Obviously, the name of the dinosaurs don't match what's on the back of these Zyudenchi. But there are going to be Japanese versions of these Zyudenchi coming with the Japanese version of the sword and gun set. So I'll do a comparison of those when they come in. But I still think it's worth picking up for the Zyudenchi. I think that's really cool. Now, these aren't terribly easy to find. I got mine on Yahoo Japan auctions, and I've seen them on eBay from time to time. I think I paid about $40 for the set, which isn't terrible because I've seen them go for like $35 a piece on eBay. So it really just depends on how bad you want these because unfortunately they're a little difficult to track down and they're not really that cheap. Kind of all the Dino Force Brave toys, the Korean versions, are not really that cheap to track down on eBay and other sites like that. So you kind of have to decide how much you want them. But I don't know if Japan will be making versions of the Zyudenchi. That's just something If you want to wait and see, it's kind of a gamble, because if you track these down now, like, they're only going to get more expensive as they get older and more rare. But if you wait, they might come with a premium Bandai release down the road that you might want anyway, so that way you don't have to double dip. It's just kind of a gamble, a waiting game to see what happens. But I would say if you really, really want them, try to grab these now, because like I said, they're only going to get more expensive as time goes on. And I think the 5 Zyuohger Zyudenchi are definitely worth having in your collection. You might end up getting repeats of the other 4, I know I will, but they should be different enough that it'll be neat to have both, and I can do a comparison at that time. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to hear your opinions, so let me know what you think. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at the Zyudenchi / Dino Cell Packs 01 and 02 from Kyoryuger Brave / Dino Force Brave. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.